Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, a statement from Powell, Fed chairman, has impacted the US market, and the US market came off. He said that the central bank is not confident of whether they had done enough to curtail the inflations. Up till now, the story was like the interest rate has peaked, but this statement has put up some questions on it, and quite possible, if required, the Fed can further increase the interest rate. So that has had an impact across the board. The US 10-year Treasury yield moved up by almost around 13 basis point, and also dollar index also moved up by around 35 bips. And the counter impact is on the market. US market was down around 1.5 to 1%. Most of the markets are down by anywhere between 0.5 to 1%. Oil marginally up at around 80.3, and uh, other commodity like iron or steels are showing some positive signs. They are still up by around 1% today. So overall, more of a profit booking seems like that. What we had seen that last 2 3 days, it was struggling to cross the crucial levels, and now the bad news can have some impact on the market. Uh, I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Yesterday Nifty failed to close above 19,500, 400. Do we expect some pressure in today and maybe see some profit booking in today's session? Next immediate intraday support is 19,300, 19,270 is a support for Nifty. If Nifty break this level below and trading below 19 to 70 range, then we expect further sell off towards 19,200, upside first immediate resistance place around 19,450. To overall, we saw some pressure in market in yesterday's session also, and today if Nifty break important support zone, then we expect this pressure to be continued. Bank Nifty also have immediate support around 43,750. Below that, we expect further sell off towards 43,300 and 43,000 at downside. Upside 44,000 first immediate resistance for Bank Nifty. So both index are trading below the crucial level. Today's first half, we closely watch if Nifty after gap down sustain this level, this support zone, then we expect some momentum. Otherwise, close below, break below that level, then we expect further sell off towards downside that mentioned the level. Nifty Finance also closed below the important support zone yesterday, that is 19,600, and yesterday closed below that important level. So we expect some profit booking also in Nifty also. Downside, first immediate intraday support 19,540 and 19,490 at downside. First immediate resistance 19,650. Overall, all three index today see some pressure, maybe some profit booking. Stock specific, Metropolis looks positive. PFC also looks positive at current level. We expect in PFC and positive momentum to be continued today's session also. Upside 300 and 320 for target intact in PFC. But downside immediate support is 268 and 260. Those have position, they can keep this stop loss and hold this position. Negative side, we expect some pressure in Loris Lab again. Yesterday we saw that some pressure in Loris Lab again closed below 370. We expect below 370 next immediate support place around 354, 350 at downside. That is for technical derivative I can get.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. On the derivatives front, if you look at the overall data front on the OIF basis, as you mentioned yesterday only that once if Nifty goes below 19,400 level, then major shorts will get added on in the market. But on the downside, still we are seeing that 19300 is holding the weekly support on the Nifty front. If Nifty goes below 19300 level, then there will be a confirmation for new short position to be created in the market. The reason behind this is like we have seen in yesterday's session on the closing basis. At 19400 strike, almost around 25 million positions of a call writer got added on, and almost around 22 million positions of put writer got added on. So there is a situation like at 19400 will act as an important level for today's trading session. Once if Nifty in today's session in second half manages to get stable above 19400 level, then again market momentum would be on the positive front. Or else if Nifty goes below 19400 level in second half in today's session, then we might expect the sell-off to be continued towards 19300 level. And once if Nifty goes below 19300 level, then new shorts can be initiated in the market on the Nifty front also, and on the stock specific front also. So hold the long position at the support of 19300 level. Below that only exit the new long positions which will be created in coming trading sessions. While PCROI yesterday closed at 0.91 level, the support for PCR on the downside for intraday would be 0.82 level. From 0.82 level, we expect the bounce back on the PCR front also. And if bounce back doesn't come from 0.82 level, then we will expect the PCR to drop towards 0.74 on the lower side. While India VIX yesterday closed at 10.98 level, India VIX is still trading in the range from last 4 to 5 months. Until the time India VIX is not giving any breakup about 13.5 level, till that point of time, we might expect the market range to be on the sideways front. On the stock specific and sector specific front, the sector which looks a negative for today's session would be oil and gas, metal, and FMCG. While on the stock specific front, on the positive basis, Lal Path Lab, Apollo Hospital looks positive. While on the negative front, McDowell and GNFC looks a negative in today's trading session. So that's it from derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. On the result side, Piramal Enterprises result is okay. Profit declined sequentially mainly because of lower provision write back. In June quarter, there was a big provision write back. Asset quality was stable with net NPA remaining at 1.5%. Loan book, after remaining flat for many quarters, has now shown slight improvement. Loan book grew 5% sequentially, and even year on year it was 5%. Driven by retail loans, which grew by 55% year on year, and they are now forming a 58% mix of total loans. Wholesale loans, on the other hand, declined by 27% year on year. We remain positive from long-term perspective. Suryoday Small Finance Bank result is okay. Loan book growth was good at 32% year on year and almost 9% sequentially. Also, credit cost declined to 1.6% after many quarters of management guidance. They have finally delivered on the credit cost front. But on the other hand, something else disappointed this quarter there, which is the NIMS. आप कंटिन्यू करो.
Jihan, we can hear you.
Continue करो.
Good morning. Sula Vineyard has posted improved set of numbers for the quarter, both on the revenue and the margin front, with revenue growing by 23% QOQ and coming in at 133 crores. Even EBITDA margins have improved to 33% versus QOQ of 28% and year on year of 31%. Stock is trading at a PE of 40.2 times FY24 EPS. eClerx has also posted above expectation set of numbers both on the revenue and the margin front. Stock is trading at a P of 19.9 times FY24 EPS. Hinduja Global Solutions has posted improved set of numbers both on the revenue and the margin front. Stock is trading at a PE of 58 times TTM EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Parag Milk Foods Limited result has improved for the quarter. Revenue grew by 20% on a YY basis. This was despite the high base of festive um, in the last year. The core categories continue to post healthy volume and value growth. This is driven by the innovative branding and the expanded distribution base. Gross margin improved by 220 basis points on a YY basis, led by improved product mix and stable procurement prices. The EBITDA margin also improved by 160 basis points. The stock is trading at a PE of 33 times on a TTM EPS, and outlook is neutral. Senco Gold Limited result was in line with expectations. The revenue grew by 26% on a YY basis at rupees 1,149 crore. EBITDA margin reported at 3.4% versus the expectation of 3.5%. And PAT reported at 12 crore versus the expectation of 6 crore. And quarter EPS is at 1.5. The stock is trading at a PE of 31.6 times to FY24 EPS. Finotech's chemical result is improved. The revenue grew by 8% on a YY basis, and EBITDA margin reported at 26%. The stock is trading at a PE of 33 times to TTM EPS, and we will provide further insights post con call. Thank you.
Yeah, I will. Am I audible now? Yeah. So Suryodaya Small Finance Bank result is okay. Loan growth was good at 9% sequentially, 32% year on year. Credit cost came in line with management guidance at 1.6% versus since last 3-4 quarters it was at between 3 to 4%. So that has seen a good decline. But on the other hand, net interest margin disappointed and declined by 70 basis points from 10.1 to 9.4 due to a steep increase in cost of funds. Asset quality is stable. We remain positive from long-term perspective. Muthoot Finance result is below expectation due to decline in NIM. NIM came at 7.1% versus sequentially 7.7%. As both yields declined as well as cost of funds increased. So still we are seeing that there is competitive intensity in the gold lending space. Also, loan growth was muted on sequential basis at just 2%. We remain neutral on Muthoot Finance. Rail Vikas Nigam Limited result has declined. Revenue was flat year on year. EBITDA margins came down, and thus EBITDA margin was at 6.1% versus last year 6.4%. So EBITDA also declined, and we are neutral on RVNL. One IPO ESAF Small Finance Bank will list today. It is very similar to Utkarsh as well as Ujjivan, whereby almost 70-75% of the loan book is microfinance, and remaining forms gold, auto, housing, LAP, SME, etc. Our total issue size is 463 crores, constituting fresh issue of 390 crores and OFS of 70 crores. The loan book is 13,500 crores, and it had grown at 20% last year. Focus is in South India, forming 62% of mix. FY23 ROA and ROE were 1.6% and 19%. But in Q1, it further improved because credit cost was very low. So ROA improved to 2.4% and ROE to 29%. Its valuation on price to book basis is at a discount to peers. We are getting ESAF at 1.5 times FY23, and all the peers are trading about 2 times. So we think that there is a good scope for listing gains, and stock can list at around 30 to 35% premium. Thank you.
Good morning. Force Motors result has improved as revenue came at 1,801 crores, which grew by 21.1% on QQ basis and 42.5% on YOY. EBITDA came at 225 crores versus 180 crores on QQ basis and 99 crores on YOY basis. EBITDA margin came at 12.5% versus 12.1% on QQ basis and 7.8% on YOY basis. Adjusted PAT came at 98.3 crores. We are neutral, and stock is trading at PE of 47.7 times of FY24 EPS. Ashok Leyland result is in line with expectation as revenue came at 9,591 crores, which grew by 17.1% on QQ basis and 16% on YOY basis. This quarter, the number of vehicles sold were 49,846 units, as domestic sales were up by 14% and sale of medium and HCV in the domestic market were at 9,411 units as against 8,189 units on YOY basis, which is again up by 15%. EBITDA came at 1,079 crores, which grew by 31.6% on QOQ basis. EBITDA margin came at 11.3%. This is the third consecutive quarter of double-digit EBITDA. This is tremendous. This is because of the tremendous focus on the margin enhancement, network expansion, operational efficiency, and cost optimization. This quarter, it also expanded in MHCV range by launching new products in tipper, tractor, and MAV categories. PAT stand at 583 crores. The company continued to build its capabilities in alternative energy and shall be soon coming up with some exciting products and solution. At present, the stock is trading at PE of 19.4 times of FY24 EPS. Bosch Limited result is below expectations as revenue came at 4,130 crores, which de-grew by 0.7% on QOQ basis versus expectation of 4,296 crores. On the other hand, it grew by 12.8% on YOY basis. This increase in revenue was led by growth in automotive sector, which is driven by strong demand in core segments such as HCV and passenger cars. EBITDA came at 491 crores, which grew by 5% on QOQ basis and 14% on YOY. EBITDA margin stand at 11.9% and adjusted PAT came at 213 crores. Stock is trading at PE of 32.8 times of FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, GE Entertainment has reported numbers, so apparently looks very strong number. But if we see, advertisement revenue has de-grown year on year, whereas subscription revenue has grown steadily in this quarter. On the other hand, the main driver for the profitability and revenue was the more of a theatrical performance of movie and syndication revenue. So this part of the revenue has grown substantially, and that has led to strong performance in this quarter. Revenue increased by 22% quarter on quarter and 20% year on year, and also EBITDA has increased by almost 100% quarter on quarter and 12% year on year. Apart from that, EBITDA margin has also shown improvement. Stock is trading at around 33 times FY24 earnings. So well priced in, and also earning is driven by more of a one-off type of earning revenues, which comes in some quarters, but do not continue every quarters. So outlook is neutral on GE Entertainment. Apart from that, ABB came up with the strong numbers yesterday. That is continuation of what it is doing since last many quarters. Revenue came in 30% higher than last year, and also EBITDA margin has shown came ahead of expectations at around 15.8% versus expectation of 13%. But the stock is very expensively priced at around 70 times FY24 earnings. So outlook is neutral on ABB as well. Globus Spirit came up with the number, and the numbers as expected was under pressure, and the decline was even sharper. Mainly on account of increasing raw material prices, specifically food grains, that has impacted the performance of the company. And though the revenue came flat quarter on quarter, but EBITDA saw a substantial decline. EBITDA margin came in at 6.6% versus quarter on quarter 12.7%. So stock has also come off before the result as well, and yesterday also it was a bit down. What we see that still the outlook continue to remain more of challenging. Food prices, specifically the broken rice prices, has not come off up till now. and that has continued to impact Globus Spirit. But the price has also corrected. Share is trading uh, somewhere at uh, around 13, 14 times FY25 earnings. So valuations are reasonable, but environment is not so great. So at current point of time, the outlook is neutral on that. So now that's all from us. Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and wishing you a happy Dhanteras and a happy Diwali. So, in today's session, we are expecting gold prices to rise. Yesterday, we had seen prices recovering from the support area of 59,800. So, around 61,100, 150, one can initiate a buy and maintain a stop loss of 59,900. On upside, we are eyeing for 60,600 to 60,700, whereby one can take profits. There is some resistance area still at 60,750 to 800. So we'll have to watch out for that. So profit taking is advisable from 60,700. Similarly, silver also, we are expecting prices to test 72,000. So buying around 71,000 is recommended, and one can maintain a stop loss of 70,400. Uh, in crude oil, we have witnessed a pullback, and there could be some upside till 6,500. So buying with a strict stop loss of 62 50 is recommended. And in natural gas, prices are drifting down, but prices, one can expect some pullback till 260 to 65 levels. So buying around 250 to 48 is recommended with a stop loss of 240. In copper also, one can expect some positive momentum. So buy around 701 level with a stop loss of 697. And on upside again, 708, 710, one can take profits. Zinc also, we remain positive, but buying around 227 to 2650 is recommended, and upside 230 to 32, we are eyeing for the target. So maintain a stop loss of 220, 225.50. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the ball forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USD/INR, we are expecting some sideways momentum. So in the range of 83 on the lower side and 83.37 on the higher side. So if prices comes around 83.26 to 83.25 levels, so one can initiate a long position with a stop loss of 83.21 levels for the target of 83.30 and 83.35 levels. And on the higher side, one can initiate a short positions also around 83.35 to 83.34 levels with a stop loss of 83.37 levels for the target of 83.27 levels. In GBP INR, one can initiate a long positions around 101.70 to 101.75 levels with a stop loss of 101.43 for the target of 102.05 and 102.25 levels. In Euro INR, if prices breaks the level of 89 levels, so one can initiate a long positions with a stop loss of 88.79 levels for the target of 89.26 and 89.37 levels. Thank you.